fix it. Splendid work. I'm already receiving data transmissions from the bio-alarms. You've done the Republic's rebuilding effort a tremendous favor.
I'm glad I was around to help out.
You've done far more than help out, my friend. What you've done most definitely calls for generous compensation. Good show.
Best of luck to you.
Soon, we'll know how to contain the rat ghouls. From there, eradication of these beasts will quickly follow. Accept these credits with my extreme gratitude. I'll begin collating my data. Thank you again for everything.
That ought to fix you.
Hey, Captain. How are things out there?
That crazy Republic scientist got his gear.
Glad to hear it. That's one down, one to go. I finally located the other supplies you need to deliver. They were lost when Tyradol got killed by the rat ghouls. A Republic patrol found the supplies with Tyradol's remains, dropped everything off at an outpost near the lake.
I guess the rat ghouls didn't leave much of him behind.
Just bloody clothes. The rat ghouls turned Tyradol into one of them. I try not to think about it. All you have to do is swing by the outpost, grab the supplies, and take them to an engineer named Ovold. Ovold will give you some planetary core samples to bring back to me. Got it?
Well, that should be easy enough.
Yeah, that's what Tyradol said. Grab the supplies from the outpost, get them to Ovold, and return to me with his core samples. Good luck.
Bemkanaya nugan. Ejinim naya lak umnan mege. Nule lak apa jam kamgram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
Yang perlu amka. Kalima naya kira. Bomo gala apa yang? Nilama imi amka anggap? Kala jiwa nimok. Pemgam nyama naya aikam.
What's my role in all this?
Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kambram. Naya naramkam. Kala ama mani mami. Lebik bak.
I'm a little rushed right now. Maybe later?
Manub meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala. Memgam gamgi. Nina gegwan. Amnerna hanak. Kamperem ganyam baji yang. Mani kikum bukam.
There. Better?
I handled everything just like you wanted.
Nakag agip kik benabab. Neya agam berakaki. Mem amgap kugap kramanik. Umka kiga mayamak. Bemka naya nugan. Jinim naya lak umnan mege.
Chusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
You never take those things off?
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga, kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Who are these scavengers?
Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Poya tuka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
The scavengers must have a camp. You know where it is?
Piti do tenya go kakajujo. Da biska ku paliya. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
I'll burn their little clubhouse to the ground.
Che chopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Think you're all right?
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyrodol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Terrace disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Terrace survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
That explains a lot. You can die now.
Droids! Code Black!
Nice. Thanks.
Chicos pa inigudad ijigliska chanagawa. Wo grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kunachi do niktitoki saya tupi nu aviti.
It's all right. I'm not here to bust you.
Nokta chuna do biela. Kutogi gumpa, Gigi no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa do biska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
There. Better? You're all right.
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
Why didn't you tell me about your side business? I thought we were friends.
Well, I guess there's no point in beating around the bantha anymore. How'd you find out what I'm really up to? What happened with the scavengers?
Turns out, Tyrodol faked his death by rat ghouls and joined the scavengers. He told me everything.
I never liked that guy. Where's he now?
The details don't matter.
Sounds like I won't be hearing from Tyrodol again. Sorry I didn't keep things on the up and up, but you're working with Risha. I've got trust issues there. I don't want these relics decorating some fat senator's bedroom. They're going to the descendants of Terra survivors where they belong.
I can't argue with that.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time. My spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
Tell me about this mysterious friend of yours.
A lonely technician with a boring job. Didn't take much to wrap him around my finger. Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is. Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
If that's where the vault is, that's where I'm going.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
My new master at last! I am C2N2, steward of this vessel. It is my extreme good fortune to serve you.
Glad to have you aboard. Tell me your function, C2.
C2 series droids represent the latest advances in everything from starship technical maintenance to nutritional advice tailored for your specific organic needs. Welcome aboard your Corellian XS Light Freighter, a marvel of customization. I can only speculate why such large engines were mounted to its hull. Along with the usual accommodations, you'll find a secure captain's locker for storing valuables. Your bridge contains an ever-updating map of the galaxy. It's quite beautiful to look at. Priority alerts from the Republic network are accessible at the HoloNet console. Long-range communications are available via the holo terminal. And finally, the ship's intercom will inform your crew that you wish to meet. Do you have any questions, Master?
It's been too long since I was aboard. I'd almost forgotten all that stuff.
My duty is to ensure you need never concern yourself with such matters, Master. Which brings up one final point. As you can see, I am not equipped for physical danger. My function is to maintain the starship as your home away from home. I am happy to assist you with any non-hazardous task, of course. I pride myself on the utmost attention to detail.
What do you consider a non-hazardous task?
I am programmed to modify other technology. I can also perform long-range surveillance and diplomacy. I'm quite useful, I assure you. Whenever you are ready to depart, consult the galaxy map on the bridge. The ship's computers will handle the rest. Oh, and you may wish to investigate the cargo compartment. The items within it arrived before I did.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in. Beryl says the vault is buried in a place called Zone 0. Then we're not sunk yet. Unlike us, the mercenaries don't have the vault's exact coordinates. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally. For once, I'm glad Terrace is a death trap. The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
If I march all the way to Zone Zero and I'm still locked out of that vault, you're fired.
Technology has come a long way since that vault was built. It'll open. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
I'll let you know what I dig up.
I'll be waiting, Captain.
care to browse our inventory? Thank you for your patronage.
See anything you like? Come again.
you're all right.
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
What do you want to know, Agent?
I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics, and I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
Beryl's a good person. She's not doing anything wrong.
If I catch you covering for her, well, let's not consider the ugly implications. I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorne's criminal activities?
Tyrodol is the real smuggler, Agent Saganti.
Thorne's partner? What do you have to back up that accusation?
The crazy Deveronian attacked me at the scavenger base. It was his last mistake.
You admit to being with scavengers and killing a man? What makes you think I won't arrest you?
Tyrodol wasn't the only scavenger I killed. I did you all sorts of favors, Agent.
If Tyrodol was smuggling relics with those scum, they deserve what they got. Sounds like I might be wrong about Thorne. Unfortunately, I may never be able to verify your story. I'm afraid that means no reward.
Just leave poor Beryl alone. She's innocent.
Nobody's innocent. If I've learned anything in this job, it's that. You've been very helpful, Captain. Goodbye.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
I don't want Beryl getting caught.
Me neither. She's one of the good guys. We should drop by her place on our way to Zone Zero. It's the least we can do.
How's Jessup? He okay?
Your friend suffered from a rat ghoul bite.
There. Better?
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I've kept them off your back. For now.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
Glad you finally see I'm not your enemy.
Me too. And I won't forget it. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Terrace while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mr. Sparrow.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Better? Think you're all right.
What the? Who the? How'd you?
Let me guess. You're Skavik's mercenaries.
How do you? We're supposed to be. Never mind how you know. We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
I'm having the time of my life.
Too bad it's over now. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
I can't die until I get Nocdrane's treasure. And maybe not even then.
That's my prize, Captain, and I don't plan to share it. Roxer, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
Master, I have reprogrammed your vessel's food processor to reduce the crew's caloric intake.
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nocdrayan's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
I'd like to destroy a world someday.
I hear it's the thing to do if you want to leave your mark on the galaxy. Certainly worked for Nock. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nocdrayan's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
Pirates aren't known for surrendering.
They weren't afraid of a lone, lightly armed freighter. They thought Nock was crazy. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
Where did Nock get an Imperial warhead?
He stole it, of course. He'd been looking for a way to take down Mandelia in one shot, and that was the perfect solution. That day at Mandelia, Nocdrayan went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
Is there a plan to use that astrogation chart?
I'll upload these coordinates into your navicomputer. It'll take a while, though. I don't recognize some of these stars. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
Got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, it's one of my best qualities.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Never worry about favors, Corso. You're part of my crew.
That's a generous offer, Captain. I'll keep that in mind. Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
I thought you came to chase down Skavik and stayed for the good beer.
Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
My kind of girl.
Oh, you'd like her, Captain. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail.
I love Narshada. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again. I love Narshada. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
Nar Shaddaa is your homeworld?
I was born in space, but this has always felt like home. There's a hut here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
How can that slobbering creature be worth a ship engine?
It's the last male Shanjaru in the galaxy. The species is pretty much extinct. That makes it valuable. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't worry. Druga's feasts are elaborate 40-course meals. He's probably too busy gorging himself to bother with a hollow. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
You think Zank is here for me?
It may only be a coincidence, but better safe than sorry. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
There. Better?
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
You're all right.
This situation is like navigating an asteroid field.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
There. Better?
Hold, you hut-slaying scum! The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kalish warriors swear it by our blood.
Has anyone seen Druga the Hutt?
Keep back, you idiot! That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors! Kill these scum!
Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arms off and beat you to death with them.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Tell that to the reptiles littering the floor.
What's your story, Bodar?
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko. Nabiska Kulbalia Bidi Bodenya.
Those Kalish ticked me off.
Agwabaska Bunyu, Waska. Chiliska Chanagawani, Chikospa, Inikudade. Kipuna Malituta Odmishka Kabano Tasema.
Why didn't you try to stop me?
Chiliska Tananga Ime Chaijo, Ronchika. Va Fopaji, Wanda Humpa, Mulira Pampawula. Ji Dokaliska, Chanaga, Pompa Kombagni.
I'm sure someone else will want this rare specimen.
Jekilio, Pasa, Bobobiska Wumpa Hupa. Kulira do Kanki Kunka Skrom Chidopa. Domicha Kulka, Dumaji, Taus Azalas Uval.
There's no reason we can't cut a deal here.
Ikunamo. Ubanchoralipa istingoko. Putula musta, Wograni Tampio, Dupushi Wampa.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Druga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Druga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
You sure about that?
We have observed the Great Feast Master in past dealings. Druga is always most captivated by what is easily at hand. Look here. This holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female Shanjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life.
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
She's a real windbag, all right.
We are grateful her discourse is not the equal of her passion. We need our rest. The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Sounds like I should give these mercenaries a visit.
Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search. We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
You're all right. That ought to fix you. That ought to fix you.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Think you're all right. There. Better? There. Better?
You killed those men. What kind of monster are you?
Hey, those mercenaries shot at me first.
Sure, justify your slaughter. That's what your type always does. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
This has all been a huge misunderstanding. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, no. Momi must have hired you to transport the Shanjaru off Nar Shaddaa. I'm so sorry about those mercenaries. You came to the wrong place. You're supposed to go to Lajay's. This datapad explains everything. Take this too. It's the least I can do after all this. I can't stay here.
Unbelievable. One of these days you have to teach me how you do that.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life!
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella at Druga's knows this Laje.
Come on, let's head back to Druga's.
Lead on.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
There. Better? There. Better? you're all right.
We are so pleased to see you alive. How goes the search?
The woman who stole Druga's beast took it to someone named Lage. Ever heard of him?
Chiliska tananga ime chaijo ronchika. Ikunamo ubanjoralipa istingo.
You are one messed up individual.
Kutsinanchie jatongi ma techu.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Druga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
Why's that?
The gambler won the Wookiee playing Sabak. Forget that beast, Your revelation is more interesting. The Senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Lage. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Lage in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Druga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
This guy must be really evil to get imprisoned on Nar Shaddaa.
He was considered too depraved, even for the Empire. That should tell you something. If Lage has Druga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry.
Kras kanuta, prenokas purta.
If you find Druga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrot, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter.
Is that a man or a hover tank?
You like my armor? I polished it for this occasion.
Zank, you're the shiniest bounty hunter I've ever met.
Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test. You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
This Wookiee's all I need to finish you off.
And me. And my blaster. I call her Sparky.
There's something unwholesome about a man who names his weapons.
Thanks for the assist, Bodar.
Kutsinanchie jatongi ma techu.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
That ought to fix you. There. Better?
beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Druga the Hutt.
Please, kill me.
Captain, it's that girl from the Hollow. Momi Andrell. What did the sick filth heap do to her?
Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
I'm just here for the creature.
What?
My beautiful...
You...
Cap...
He'll pay for what he's done to you.
I don't care about revenge. Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapiens. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Druga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Druga immediately.
Druga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
What you did to Momi is reason enough, you filth.
How can you take her side? Her kind would leave us rotting in ignorance.
The Shinjaro's genetic samples are the only way to save the species! Get them from Leger!
Wait! I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
You're extinct, you lunatic.
No! Stop! My mind is worth too much!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Daruda can clone the Shanjuro, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones. The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please. Kill me.
Your father is rich, right? He can afford treatments to help you.
Maybe you're right. I'll try. Thank you.
There. Better?
We are so very impressed you survived Shadowtown. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feastmaster was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaro is renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
You could repopulate the galaxy. Give the beasts a second chance.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time.
You know how to install a freighter engine?
Did I not mention I'm a starship mechanic? Pretty good one, too. It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
This is gonna upset me, isn't it?
You have affection for the beast? Unfortunate. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feastmaster.
Hang on, Bodar. I'll save you. Weren't you entertained, Druga? I want you to join my crew.
Where do you plan to bunk him? I'll bet he snores like a busted pod racer engine.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
Just in time. I installed that new engine for you. Want to take it for a spin?
Where did you learn to be a starship mechanic?
At my father's knee. He was the best. This prototype is really something. You'll find your ship is a lot more maneuverable. I noticed we have a new addition to the crew. Wookiees are always good for extra muscle. Is this one friendly?
His name's Bodar, and he's as sweet as they come.
Really? Because an angry Wookiee can come in handy. It's funny that a Hutt is helping us find Nock Drain's treasures. Nock used to terrify the cartel.
You know a lot about this obscure gangster.
Obscure gangster? People have written massive holochronicles about him. Not my fault you've been living under a rock. 20 years ago, Nock single-handedly killed half the cartel members in a single night. No one ever figured out how he did it.
The surviving cartel members gave Nock control over an entire galactic quadrant as a gesture of respect. The Hutts never took it back.
Who runs the territory now that Nock is dead?
The crime bosses who tried to take over all died under mysterious circumstances. We're closer than ever to finding Nock Drayan's lost wealth, Captain. Let's keep up the chase, shall we? Someone's calling on the ship's holo. Probably a fan. Be a darling and tell them I'm out.
This is Captain Phalara Raid, a free trader Celestial Crow. If anyone's out there, I need help.
I read you, Captain. What's the situation?
Ship's engines burned out, power cells fading, losing life support. Can't hold out much longer. I am drifting into a sun. I need help getting my engines going. I'll pay if you help with repairs.
I'll do it blindfolded, just for fun.
What? You're breaking up. Life support just failed. Transmitting my coordinates now. Please hurry.
You there! How would you like to live in a manner appropriate to your lofty status while also supporting the Republic? Strengthen your political connections and expand your influence in the galaxy like never before with your own strategically located stronghold. Use your stronghold to build a power base, guard against your enemies. Heck, throw a party, throw lots of parties. Make your success known. Is it hyperbole to suggest that owning and showing off a stronghold might be the most important thing you ever do for the Republic? That isn't for me to say. Buy your stronghold now. Do it for the Republic and for yourself.
Momi Andrel sent me. Said you could use these genetic samples to repopulate the Shanjaru.
What? Let me see them. These samples are amazingly detailed. I don't know who you are, but you've saved an entire species from extinction.
Well, you should rename them after me.
Interesting notion. I'll, recommend it to the Galactic Species Preservation Society. I'll start working on these samples immediately. Thank you for delivering them.
Master, I have reprogrammed your vessel's food processor to reduce the crew's caloric intake.
Hate to be nosy, but is there some reason we're docking with a decrepit starship in the middle of nowhere?
We're here on a rescue mission.
And who's gonna rescue us if things go wrong? I won't tell you how to run your ship, but what am I supposed to do if you don't come back? Boarding another vessel in deep space is tricky. A million things can go wrong.
You know how careful I am.
When you're this far out in space, careful is beside the point. You're at least planning to take some muscle, right? You do have a Wookiee?
Thought I'd leave him behind to protect you.
Me? I'm not the one going into the dark and scary starship. Good luck over there. I hope you don't need it.
Hi there. Was starting to think you wouldn't show.
How could I let down a fellow spacer?
Why'd you have to be pretty and nice? Why couldn't you have been mean and ugly? Oh, this is harder than I thought it would be. You remind me of my sister, and I really like her. Just so you know, this isn't personal. I have to kill you. But it's for love.
Nobody's ever tried to kill me for love before.
It's romantic, right? See this wavy light around my body? It's a ray shield. Blaster fire can't get in or out. Neat, huh?
If blaster fire can't get out, how will you kill me?
Shh, quiet. I have to make a call. Skavik? It's me, Feylara. Surprise.
Long time no see, sweetheart. How'd you get this hollow frequency?
Does it matter? I've missed you so much, honey bunch.
I miss you too, honey bunch.
What is this, Captain? You're making an army out of my ex-girlfriends?
It's not like that at all. This is your nemesis, right? The captain who stole your ship on Coruscant and made you look stupid?
Good times.
I can prove how much I love you, honey bunch. I'm killing this nemesis for you. Get her, boys. Wow, you're really good.
You're not the first to notice.
I thought for sure I had enough droids to kill you. I'm so embarrassed. Let's just call this even. With my ray shield on, you can't hurt me.
Hey, Lara, how are you powering that ray shield?
Portable battery pack.
You know those only last a few minutes, right?
Oh no.
Guess your 3 minutes are up.
Honey Bunch, my shield is down. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. Die? Kill you later, Captain.
Honey Bunch, wait! He hung up. I thought he loved me.
Skavik doesn't love anybody.
My friends all said he was after my money, but they didn't know how he made me feel.
Go ahead and cry if it makes you feel better.
I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Do you forgive me?
Let me out of here and go find yourself a new man.
I unsealed all the hatches so you can go. I'm sorry about everything.
Let me guess. It was a trap. One of Skavik's old flames tried to kill me. I'm not even gonna ask. If there's one thing I hate, it's phony distress calls. They make spacers too paranoid to answer the real ones. I'll always do what I can for my fellow spacers. Very noble. I wonder how much trouble that policy will buy us. Let's get out of here. Deep space gives me the creeps. I've set up some new deals on Alderaan and Tatooine. Ready to deliver the rest of this cargo?
Whatever it takes to make me rich.
That's the spirit.